Noah, it's time we dig deep and break through the golden retriever energy. Because let's be honest, we all have our lows. And if you don't want to talk to me about it, then maybe you should try Cerebral. Cerebral is an online mental health service that offers prescription medication, counseling, and therapy for anxiety, depression, ADHD, insomnia, and more.
Cerebral is one of the few services that provides prescription medication online through a licensed provider and ships medication straight to your door. Skip the pharmacy lines. And for listeners of this program, you can receive 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at cerebral.com/sock.
Go to cerebral.com/sock for 65% off your first month. That's just a total of $30 to get started. Join Cerebral today on their mission to make quality mental health care accessible and affordable for all. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another podcast from Larray and... You got a friend? Introduce yourself. Come on.
What's up, guys? I'm Noah Beck, and...
Oh, God. Here she goes. And welcome back to Put a Sock in It featuring Larray and Noah Beck. Wow. Okay, so Noah.
Yeah.
Let's start off small talk. How are you? What's new with your life, you know?
Good, you know.
Even though I talk to you
almost every day.
Every day. Yeah, it's kind of weird that I'm asking this question, but like update the viewers or the listeners. What's new with Noah Beck?
A lot's been on the table. A lot's been on the horizon lately.
Not the horizon. This bitch.
The horizon.
Girl learned one big word, and she thought to use it to her advantage today. Define horizon. What's an horizon?
Like on the surface, you know? There's a lot coming on the surface.
A lot coming on the surface for sure.
What have you been up to? You've been really like...
What have I been doing?
Filming lately.
I filmed 4 videos.
Back on your YouTube.
Yeah.
When's that? When's our video coming out?
That
was fun.
Oh my God.
It's gonna keep cutting you off. That was fun.
Yeah,
when are you posting the Instagram pictures for this?
Stop. You're gonna make me overwhelmed. I have anxiety. I'm a Cancer. But I filmed 4 YouTube videos because I'm getting my wisdom teeth pulled. So I feel like while I'm down, I'm gonna just edit them all. But me and Noah filmed a video to promote the podcast. And when I tell you it was the most... Watching the footage...
You're not gonna be out of commission for like a year. I hope you know that. Or okay, not even like a month. Like, it's maybe still, a week.
Mind your business. Why are you
okay? No,
all up in the Kool-Aid? Don't even know the fucking flavor, babes. Oh my gosh. Maybe like I just wanted to, you know, be an adult and like try to like prioritize. Yeah.
Good for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I got jazz. But
was the footage funny?
No,
that was fun.
The footage was actually so good. I think we're so comfortable with each other now to the point where it was just like actually one of the funniest car intros and just videos I filmed with somebody.
That was fun.
It reminds me of me and Issa.
I just kept laughing.
No, we literally kept saying Uncut Jobs and things like that. Guess what?
Wait, the pictures.
I said guess what?
What?
What about the pictures? They don't know about it yet.
But I know about it.
Well, yeah, okay.
When are you posting them?
When they're done.
Are they not done yet?
They're supposed to be done today.
Okay.
I sent you a preview.
I'm
you know what's
excited.
so fun is I sent Noah a preview of like this project that I've been working on for us and he didn't respond. I think he hated it.
I was literally part of the project.
But I sent you like, you know, like a little snippet, and you didn't even like respond.
I know, but you sent it pretty late, and like I'm pretty sure I was like half asleep when I opened it.
You're gaslighting me. Where's my phone?
How's this gaslighting?
To the listeners that are not watching the live video, I'm going through my messages to get proof that Noah Beck is gaslighting. I sent it at 10:39 p.m. What the hell were you doing at 10:39 p.m. that you couldn't text me back?
Probably falling asleep.
Lies. You're
I'm
gaslighting
prioritizing
me.
sleep lately.
Oh, bull fucking shit. Because I know for a fact you go to bed so late. So what were you doing, huh?
No, I need to work on that. It's actually getting bad.
Yeah, work on texting me back.
No, but like I was probably at the point where I was like dozing off.
I love when straight men gaslight us. It's just so sad. Speaking of straight men,
I'm not trying to gaslight.
Speaking of straight men,
have
you ever heard of alpha males?
Wow, good transition. No, I
Wasn't
haven't.
That so good?
Yeah. No.
I would consider you an alpha
You
male.
mentioned it here and there.
Yeah, I kind of looked up the definition before I came here.
Well, now I don't want to be considered an alpha male after what you've told me about them.
Let me finish the definition.
Okay.
There's 2 different types of alpha males that I, you know.
Yeah, right.
In my world, there's alpha male like you, where it's just like big men, big eat, Noah hungry.
Big
and
eat.
And then there's alpha males that honestly kind of make me want to go straight. You know what I mean?
What do you mean make you want to go straight? What is that?
There's just like the community of men that I call roaches, where it's like...
Oh, as in like you don't want to be attracted to them.
Yeah, they're just the worst type of men I think I've ever discovered because they're so misogynistic and their views on women are so scary. Unlike Noah, you know, thank God I have an amazing straight best friend that has amazing views on women. Shit's crazy. Imagine me straight. Could you?
You'd be a dog.
What, rough? What do you mean, like dog, like ugly?
No.
What does that
Your
mean?
looks wouldn't change. Oh, that's a good question. Do you think your looks would change if you were straight?
Oh, I would have waves. Oh,
Yeah?
I would have waves.
Would you wear a do-rag?
Oh, I'd wear a do-rag and true religion jeans every day. Honest to God, if I was straight, you better watch out. Cause I'm coming for your girl. I'm coming for your girl. Hide your girl. I'm stepping out tonight. No, but let me get into the alpha males.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because I think, honest to God, I feel like since we have such a large audience.
Do we know these guys?
We don't know these guys. I just came across them about a week ago.
Are they big?
I don't know. It's not just a specific group of guys. It's just like all men that have this mentality of alpha male, which they're like kind of like wolf pack.
Do they think they're like speaking for the majority? Like, do they think like all men think this way?
Yeah, which is so
It's not
sad.
good.
Yeah, it's so sad.
I haven't even heard it, but I don't think it's good. I don't think you should ever think that way.
They're very much, it's giving like my wife should be cooking in the kitchen while I'm over here fighting for our country. Like, okay, babe. Like, okay, girl. Okay.
The
But,
30s.
But so I found these group of men.
Yeah.
Where is my TikTok thing? Hold on. Let me pull up the receipt.
Have you eaten today?
Have I eaten today?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
What'd you eat? I'm not grilling you. I'm just genuinely
I'm trying
curious.
to remember. A breakfast burrito.
That's good. From where? Air One?
Blue Jam. I love Blue Jam.
Blue Jam's fire.
Blue Jam is so good.
That area right there, I just love how convenient it is. It's literally Blue Jam,
our coffee
Tortoni.
shop, and Blue Jam.
It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
In my coffee era,
I put on Noah to coffee.
I don't want to be like annoying about it though. Like, if you know, you know, because I've already said it like on like 4 of like my platforms. I've been like,
I can't believe you're just now getting into coffee,
right? Like, I've always loved the aesthetic, but I thought like the aesthetic of getting that morning coffee is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love it, and I love like the nostalgia of like the smell of coffee. But I like never like enjoyed like the flavor. Like, I was never smelling coffee and being like, oh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
Like, I want one. Like, it was more of like, this reminds me of like mornings, like in like a cabin, you know, with like my grandpa.
Sorry. A little ASMR for you guys. Y'all like that, audience? Audience hates me.
It's fine.
What is your coffee order?
You know, because I'm so early in like the process of becoming a drinker, a daily drinker of coffee, an intaker. I have been kind of like experimenting with my order a little, just because like I do know what I like, but I'm like, what if this isn't like my favorite? Because I'm like, it's not like I'm a vet and like I found the order.
Yeah.
I just found like a order that I enjoy. And
so what is it?
Yeah. What I've been going with most lately is an iced vanilla latte, extra sweet. You know, because like I'm not. I gotta like slowly get into like the taste of coffee. So I like mask it with like the sweet taste of like a latte.
Yeah.
And, like,
that's how I was. I used to literally drown my coffee in sugar just so I don't taste the taste of coffee.
Yeah, but before I work out now, I go to the gas station every morning with Blake sometimes. I say every morning and then sometimes. But like every morning I'll do it. Sometimes it's with Blake or sometimes it's without, depending on our schedules. We'll go to the gas station. We'll get these little like double shot espressos, these little Starbucks cans.
Oh, God.
They're amazing. They're like,
the Starbucks
he gets like the
cans.
rich one. I get the light cream because it's like half the calories and it's like, does the same thing, I guess.
I'm glad that you're like into coffee now.
Oh, I love it. It's cool.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Now you see the hype.
I do see the hype. I do. And like I just had one. That's why I asked, because all I've had today was a coffee. And
you're going to be tweaking. Like Rue. Okay, so back to alpha male. Here's the most... you're going to lose...
Controversial?
No, you're just going to lose brain cells listening to these men. Okay? Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Strippers or prostitutes. I mean, I think... this is going to sound fucked up. I think everyone's a prostitute. These all got different prices. Can you speak to that? I speak to that? Okay, listen. Every woman is going to require some type of payment for her goods and services, no matter what it is. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So
Both of our...
that's just speaking in general. With anything, I'm talking about even with a square girlfriend, like I said, a bitch that work at Kmart, she gonna want something for her, whether it's your time or your attention, whether it's
Come on.
tire change the oil.
I think I want to run him over.
Yeah, for her goods and services.
I think he's been hurt. Someone hurt that man.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Is that every time there's a guy who like slut shames a girl for like kind of like finessing men for money, or like just honestly like having expectations where men should pay them just to like you kind of like, you know, like spoil me. They always be like, oh, like you're a gold digger, but it's like maybe you're just broke. It's always the broke guys that have something negative to say about it, which is so crazy to me.
Like, what do you gain from saying that? Like, if you don't have anything, so cliche. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Yeah.
But it's like, even with something like that, why the hell would he say that? Did he like?
He gained nothing out of that. It's just like your brain cells, honestly, they weren't there
He's
today.
not fully developed. But like,
Oh my God, poor guy. I know he gets no girlfriends.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I was about to say,
sad.
like, poor guy probably has been hurt. Even if you think that in your head, keep it to yourself and like see someone.
Yeah.
Like, get help, because that's like not okay to be saying.
All my girls out there, make his pockets hurt, bitch. If you can, do it.
They probably did, and that's why he's saying that. They probably did.
Poor guy. Wait, okay, so then there's TikToks that I came across.
Yeah,
You're going
let's see
to
this.
literally cry. They're not bad. They're just like so like cringy. It's just like it's like, come on now.
Like embarrassing for them.
Oh, they're so embarrassing.
I want to hear it.
This one, okay, so this one's basically, let me just show you first.
Well, here we go.
I shouldn't get shit on when I say I'm not attracted to fat girls.
That's the video. So,
And I saw that one girl. That one girl like stitched it, right? Like,
Yeah.
stitched his. I don't know her name.
you saw it already?
I saw that video.
That video kind of made me giggle only because
Like,
I feel like some men get so insecure with themselves to the point where it's like she has a preference that she rather has like a guy that's like not obviously so lean, and she wasn't body shaming anybody.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's also preference. Like, I don't
but
really. Like, I can't sit here and say like everyone used to go to the gym and like everyone used to live this. Like, if you don't want to, you don't want to.
Yeah,
At the end of
I
the
don't
day,
think you
it's your
shouldn't have
life.
to.
Like,
Absolutely.
obviously, I'm going to
I
sit
think-
here and try to promote.
I think
like,
the more so annoying thing about his video was just the fact that she just said that it's not like she didn't like guys that are like have abs and stuff. She just prefers
he was
somebody
very quick to respond. And of course,
Yeah,
the guy
and
had
he
his
was
shirt
like,
off.
it's like
I know, he was very in great shape, like great shape.
great, but his mind wasn't for
Yeah.
sure. In fact,
That comes to the point where it's like if you look like that, that's one thing, but also like I feel like you can't like
shove it down someone's throat.
yeah. It's hard to speak on it because it's like, but it really is hard to speak on it because at the end of the day, it's like it's whatever you want to do. Like if everyone has their preference, like I don't think he should get offended because
At all.
not everyone finds his body like the ideal body type. But
No.
I think that's like what hurts him the most because he
Worked so hard
works
for it,
so
I guess.
hard for it. But at the end of the day, like he should be doing it for himself.
Yeah,
and, like,
not for nobody else.
yeah. But
More-
I mean, that's inevitable. Like I of course you want to say that. Like I'm saying that right now, as in like, oh my god, the only reason I work out is for myself. It's not true. I want to look good I want
Yeah.
other people to think I look
Then
good.
again,
and
who doesn't? Like, I work out
Exactly.
because I want people to be like, "Oh my god, like you're
Exactly.
built." But
But
at
of
the end of the day,
course
it's like I'm not gonna assume that like this guy wants me because I'm built
No,
and strong.
Like that's where the egos come in
Yeah.
when it's like when it becomes your whole personality of like, look, I'm shredded. If you don't want me, you don't want me.
Yeah.
And that's your loss. Like it's like
Uncut
okay.
gems.
Like there's a lot of uncut gems exactly. There's a lot of like people out there that like work hard in the gym and like have great bodies, but at the end of the day, like what makes you different? When you do start working out and go to the gym, like body dysmorphia is such a real thing.
Oh, for sure.
Like you can like other people can think, oh my god, like you have nothing to complain about. You look great, but at the same time, like you're always sitting there like doing like little pinch tests on
Yeah.
yourself. Like everyone's got their own like.
oh, for sure.
Not problems,
Mine
but, like,
literally
it's so
started the
preference.
moment I literally like,
You go to the gym and it's like a
Yeah.
week later, you're like,
bitch, you
you
just
get
don't.
obsessed with it, and then it comes to the point where it's like it's never good enough. It's very personal in terms of like what you want to achieve and like what will make you happy. But you know, like you can only fake confidence for so long. That kind of leads to like we keep tying it back to Euphoria. Kind of like goes back to like did you saw the most recent episode, right? Of like Maddie, and she explained like why she was so confident and sure of herself. She's like 90% of life is confidence. Like no one knows if it's real or not.
Yeah.
Like might as well just fake it.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's such a touchy like conversation for people because like at the end of the day, we're both still struggling with like trying to find our confidence, even though people probably.
But it
think
looks like we have it all figured out.
Yeah, we're like the most confident people, which is not true at all. But then at the end of the day, it's like we have to like kind of be like, hey, be confident, y'all. Like love yourself. But then again, it's like, do we love ourselves?
Right.
Anyways, Should we look at another video or should we change the topic?
I'm up for whatever.
Hey, if you got they, them in your bio, or fucking she, her, fuck off. Dude, that's what I was.
For the listeners, he is saying
He's probably dealing with some stuff.
Let me help the listeners get a little visual. So there's this video of this guy, and he is not a big fan of other people's having pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
And as a person who has a lot of friends who go by they and them, I don't think it's that hard to respect other people's pronouns. Like, it's literally just the most simplest thing on the earth. If someone tells you, "Hey, I want to be," references this.
Yeah.
It's like, why does not like stop your day at all, or even remotely evolve you? Or
if he goes up to someone and says like the incorrect pronoun to like what they want to be called, and if he is just like closed-minded to like the idea of like learning what it actually is, then that's a problem. Whereas like if you just mess it up and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like
absolutely.
Like, I feel like questioning rather than, I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, it's just like the other thing. It's your life. Who cares? Like, it sounds cliche, but you literally live once. Like, do what you. It's how you want to be perceived, and it's like at the end of the day, like, who cares what people think about you? And if you want to, like,
absolutely, but I feel as though it's like,
no, I'm not defending him in any way.
No.
Okay,
I know you're not. I know you would never. I know you would never. I got you.
Yeah.
I think it's just more so the fact is like he's not like the only person I've seen do this thing where it's like
100%.
that are so against pronouns. And even just like I have friends who like make fun of the whole situation, but like actually having like a friend that wants to be called, a different pronoun than what everyone obviously refer them to is actually so upsetting, because it's genuinely just their identity, like, or how they feel about the way of life. And like if you just can't respect a normal human being like wishes, then you honestly are just kind of I'm not gonna say the word. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it to myself because it's
Probably
not
smart.
It's not a nice word, and you like you said, fire.
Two wrongs don't make it.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
Fire doesn't put out fire.
Fire doesn't put out fire. And I need to learn that.
There just needs to be more like positivity in the world.
That's
I swear.
what I'm saying.
Like, do people just need to like.
Done with positivity.
People just need to understand. I feel that like at the end of the day, like it is your life. Do what you want with it, and if you can't respect what someone else is doing with their life, then go on about your life. Like at the end of the day, that's what I'm gonna say about like all that stuff. Because like I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just like, it's your life. Like whatever you want. I'm very like open minded to like anything, and it's just like that's how I feel like everyone should be.
Absolutely.
But I'm not. Everyone needs to be like me. Like no. Like I said, it's all.
Every man needs to kind of think like you in a sense, where it's like you mind your own business and you respect everybody.
Well, it's not even just every man; it's just every person.
Well,
like,
every person as well, but
there are people who is just like just closed-minded people who just need to like open up their mind and realize that like not everyone thinks like them. Like not everyone's wired the same.
Yeah, and
that's like what's kind of helped me, especially when I came out to LA. Like you experience so many different things, and you experience meeting so many different people, and it's like at the end of the day, like if you're a good person, you're a good person. I don't care what you are. So
see, the other ones are just actually so embarrassing to the point where I don't even want to show them.
That man literally said every woman is
what?
Said every woman's a prostitute. Like what does that even mean?
That makes
just called his mom a prostitute. Like how are you gonna say that? Like that's how you know he didn't think it through. Like he probably has females in his family.
Oh, this is what I was talking about.
If my wife lets herself go after I have kids with her, if I'm gonna tell her once, if you don't get your shit together, I still want to be sexually attracted.
As soon as it stitched to her, I knew she was about to go off. That's like her thing, right? It's like, man,
honest to God,
I don't even know what to say to that.
He needs to be neutered. He shouldn't have kids. He's not allowed. Make that a law. The thought process of him raising a child with that mindset is so scary. I say neuter. Well, these are like more like personal questions that I have. I'm just like,
you think?
What were your peaks and lows for this weekend?
My peaks and lows.
People love to know that. I love to ask that question just because I would love to see what was your highest moment of this weekend and what was your lowest.
My peak was.
What'd you do that made you giggle or like make you feel warm inside? I don't
Filming
know.
with you was fun.
That was your peak?
That was fun. Yeah.
I'm honored. Oh my God.
That
Thank you.
just like hanging out with friends. Oh, the other day I did something I haven't done in so long, and that was probably actually one of my peaks. No, it trumped yours for sure. No, with you is always fun, but I haven't done this in a while. Like literally, it felt like I was in a frat. Like a Saturday, I came home. Blake was there and it was kind of just. It was J-Rod, Rafi, and Nick, and it was just like kind of like our old, like old people that I used to live with. J-Rod, Rafi, obviously don't see her as much anymore, and then Nick, I don't see him as much, but we still play like Fortnite together. But it was just cool because we were all at the same house together like we used to, and then Curtis was there as well, and Warren, and like it was like a wholesome yet not wholesome because we were playing like drinking games, but like we weren't drinking. Like it was like we were playing beer die in the backyard, and it was just like we played beer die for like 4 hours. Do you know what beer die is?
No.
It's like a
I don't.
beer pong type table. And then you have these dice and you toss them up to the other side, and there's 2 cups on the ends, and you try to get it in the cup, but if it hits the side and goes off, then that's a point. Like you have to stand like it's hard to explain. You have to really
just be there.
But you have to be there.
You have to be there.
It was just fun. Like I haven't like had a day where it was just like wholesome fun like that. Like we were in the sun, we were kind of getting the rays, you know. I think it was like a 5
a little sunbathe action.
5 UV index. I felt a little burnt after.
That's nice. What's your lows? Get deep with us. Open up.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like I can't
Open up. Come on, friend. You got this. You need a hug? Mildred?
We're there.
What are your lows?
I think I have no idea what my lows were.
You're just always happy?
No.
You're like a fucking golden retriever. You know that?
I try.
Just always smiling.
I try to be happy. Like that's how I feel like I.
Come on, I know. Okay, like what are your lows? Like you couldn't shit today. You know, like what? Like you were constipated. Like
Well, I'm into coffee now, so that's not an issue.
No, that's not a low.
Oh. Wait, what do you mean? No, it's not a low. Exactly.
It's a high.
That is a high.
It's a high.
No, I haven't. I mean.
There's gotta
be.
be.
I've been kind of sick lately. I'm not gonna
See,
lie.
there
That was
we
a
go.
low. That's a low.
That's a low.
But
Super low.
I've been sick for like a week where it feels like I haven't really. No, I'm like done. Yeah, like today was like the end day. Like I woke up.
This bitch tested.
I woke up feeling great.
Because if I catch something, just know I'm coming for your throat.
My throat's been hurting, so give
So
her a
was
break.
mine.
How are your knees? Yeah, no, that was definitely a low. It's being sick. That sucks. I hate being
I
sick.
hate when I'm
It was
sick.
just like a cold or a fever. I don't know what it was, but
did
I'm
you
over
have
it.
did you have those chills when you're in the bed and it's like you start like
No, I never really had like temperature
Never really had.
changes. I just had like a crazy headache for like 3 days straight, and then I had.
you were so mean. I remember when I like saw you.
Oh, don't even. I trooper through. I was
when
literally
you
like
came to
crying
my
sick
house,
when we filmed, and we had a
y'all,
great time.
On God.
No, I don't even want to hear
No,
that.
let me finish my. You're gonna silence me during February.
Oh,
yeah, I'm pulling that card.
Changes.
When Noah came over, when his little sickness action happened, he walked in and he smacked me in the back of my head and said, "Move, bitch," and then went to my room, drank all of my drinks.
Y'all believe this?
Oh, kicked my puppy. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about
kicked
it.
my puppy. I go, all I hear is, I go, what? No, he goes, dumb dog. I go, what?
Imagine just punting across the room.
I don't know. What bitch had fucking like, what is it? Like mad cow disease or something because the bitch was crazy.
Yeah.
Now ask me.
That was definitely my low.
Ask
But
me, man. Ask me.
What were your highs and lows of this week?
Oh my God.
Weekend. This weekend.
My highs was when I got high. Shit. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
No, I'm joking. I don't smoke weed. But my high was, I would say, hanging out with me, Nye, and Antonio, and Mario, and Issa. We've been hanging out a lot.
Did that night go through?
Yeah. We figured it out.
Oh, good.
But it was really fun because, like, we had some wholesome fun. We got sushi. No. Sushi was closed, so we got Crave Cafe, and then we chilled at the house.
Cute.
And we had a wholesome little night. We did, like, karaoke and stuff.
That's the best.
Yeah, and then, oh my God, shit was crazy. My lows, story time.
Let me hear those.
Oh no,
I think I was there for a couple lows.
This was. I wish you were there because this is the lowest of lows. I've never been this low my entire life.
I'll spill.
This is super.
If you want to, I mean,
no,
you don't have to.
No, this was like So I'm into my wholesome fun era. I don't party no more. That's not me. Partying's for You know what I mean? It's for the losers.
Not true.
Okay, party's not.
You know I don't like
Okay,
partying
let me
because you're
finish.
trying to appeal to me. But like I don't mind people who party.
I
And
don't
I
like to party no more.
sometimes too.
Stop making this about you. You're silencing
Done.
me again, and I need you to stop. I don't like to party no more because it's like overwhelming and it's not fun because all y'all do is just stand there and it's like not fun for me anymore. So I kind of like stay at home. It's Super Bowl day, you know. It's gonna be a crazy night.
Just a few weeks ago.
The Raiders won. What was our team? What are we?
The Rams.
The 69s? The Rams. Oh,
The 69s. Yep.
the Rams won. So, you know, LA was going to just be lit.
It was crazy.
Turned down for fucking what, brother? You know what I mean? So
I left that night. How was it?
Oh, let me get to the story,
Okay,
buddy.
okay.
You know, I need you here.
Not
I'm
trying to
going to give you a
silence
visual. I'm going to give y'all a visual, okay? So it's 12. I'm in bed.
12.
You know, because I don't celebrate sports stuff. What do I need to go out for? So it's like 12 at night. I'm in bed. I'm not going out, you know, just in my skincare. So then I get a text from Zach Bia, right? And he's like,
You know something's happening.
yeah, oh, he's like, Delilah's. So I'm like, okay, it's Super Bowl weekend. Why not?
Yeah.
So I get it ready. It's now 1. I call my Uber, and I'm on my way to Delilah's.
You're crazy.
No,
I don't get that.
No, because like all my friends were there. Every single friend I had in the book was just there, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I need to start getting out the house more. You know, I need to start making new friends.
I was on the plane ride to New York.
Oh, here he
So
goes.
I wasn't there.
Y'all see how he's always making this about him?
No. Y'all see how you literally just said all my friends in the
all
book.
my friends were there, like Carter and everybody was there, and I just was like,
all of them.
okay, I'm so sorry, Noah.
No, I'm kidding.
You're
Go,
right.
go,
Noah
go,
wasn't
go.
there, so honestly, I should have stayed home. You're right.
No, I just want people to know, like, if I was there, I probably would have gone out with you.
I know you
Just
would.
know that.
I know you
But
would.
not at 1. I'd probably be going home out.
I know, but like it's the way that like I saw all my friends there, so I was like, okay, let me just go.
Yeah.
Let me just finish the story.
Go.
So it's 1:00, right? I didn't really want to go, but I was like, you know what? Let's get out the house. Super Bowl winner like thing. Whoop. Let's go Rams. Forgot my ID, so I was like, oh shit, how am I gonna get into this club? I call my friend. I'm like, hey, I forgot my ID. He's like, you're fine. Just go to the back. We'll get you in. I'm like, okay. Give him an exclusive. I feel like Beyonce up in this bitch. You know what I mean?
You are.
Oh, you think I'm Beyonce? So I pull up in the back. I had these shades on because I was really nervous. I never pulled up to some like a place by myself, and I had these shades on. So I'm walking down. I'm looking at the ground because I have no confidence when I'm walking around the clubs or anything.
Right.
And I call my friend. I'm like, hey, I'm here.
Wait, why? Why don't you have confidence when you're walking around the club?
Well, because I get
Do you wanna
nervous.
talk about it?
If I'm by myself, no. If I'm by myself, I don't want to like.
You eat. Come on.
Well, yeah, but I was by myself.
Were you wearing the Ricks?
I was
Were you
wearing
wearing
I got
Oh, what
these
do you
glasses and I love them. Actually, they're in the car. Should I get them? No, let me finish the story.
Okay, go.
So I'm looking down at the ground. I call my friend. I'm like, hey, I'm in the back. He's like, okay, walk to the back entrance. You'll see it. So I look up. And as I look up, there's security. He goes, stop. I go, yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tell me what to do.
I go, yes, daddy. So I'm full up, hands up, just paused. And he goes, my friend on the phone goes, fuck, you're going to have to wait because Aubrey just got here. And I'm like, Drake? Aubrey? And I look to my left and Drake's walking in, right? With his old posse of like OVOs. Once they pull up, he was like, you're going to have to wait because now they have to clear until Drake gets in. I'm like, oh, guys, I just like, okay. So I call an
I'm
Uber.
part of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
an
like,
OVO.
OVO. So I call an Uber just to like sit in it because I don't want to stand outside. There was so many people. No, he had a posse.
He's nice.
No, here he goes. He is such a fucking.
No, he's actually so sweet.
Oh,
like,
I bet.
You would think.
Let me finish my story. You can talk about OVO all day.
Okay.
So I call my Uber to sit in the Uber because I don't want to sit outside because there's a lot of people out there because Super Bowl weekend.
Right.
So then I call him again and he's like, okay, like come. And I'm like, hey, I'm here. And he's like, okay, come. Or they're like, come to the back. Yeah. So I go to the back and again, same thing happens. Security stops me. It's Megan Thee Stallion that walks in.
Meg.
With all her hotties. And I go, fuck. I know for a fact I'm not getting in now. Like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta wait again.
Actually, she was there. She was
there.
She's crazy. She literally was at the show the next day with me.
Yeah, I was well aware.
She was at the coach show next day with me.
So, they're like, oh shit, just go to
the... teleported? She
no.
said, I'm in New York.
Wait. So did Ricky. Ricky went out that night too, and he was there too.
Ricky was literally at the show there too.
Yeah.
They must have literally went straight from the flight too.
Probably. Let me freaking finish this so I can get it off my chest. So then They told me to go to the front, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the front. Mind you, I'm by myself, and mind you, there's literally at least 100 people in the front. Men. I'm talking big men. Big old alpha males.
Alpha males.
Alpha male type bitches. So I go to the lady in the front. I'm like, hey, I got invited from this person. Can you let me in? She's like, proof. Let me see the number. I show her the number. She's like, okay, bet. I'm going to have security bring you into the front. This lady tells all of these men to make way for me to come in. Mind you, they look at me and they go, fuck no. They've been barred the entrance so I can't get past. I'm just there like, little on me with my Ricks. I'm like, okay, y'all. So
petite little you.
Oh, you're going to scream when you hear the ending of this. So then she's like, move. All the guys are like, no, you're not getting, like, he's not getting past. If we can get in, he can't get in. So then they get security to literally make, how like God made the middle in the wave?
Right.
They made a middle in the wave for me.
That was in Moana.
Oh. You know what I meant, though. You got the vision.
That seems iconic.
I painted a picture. Okay.
You did.
So they made it away, and I got in. After that, I felt like that girl. I felt like y'all mad because I'm the it girl.
Right.
I walked through, and she's walking me into the door of Delilah's. They open the door. This owner of this club looks at me and goes, nobody else in, closes the door. So now I turn around, and they all start laughing at me.
You didn't get in.
I couldn't get in. Even the person that invited me that actually could have got me in was like, what happened? I go, the owner just said no, more people in because they're at capacity. It was 3 a.m. when I left. Got there at like 1:30. And that is why I'm never ever going out in LA again. So, yeah.
Why? You should have just showed them your followers. Guys, let me in.
You're gay.
That's how LA was.
You're gay. It was the most saddest moment of my life. I was actually so upset.
No, yeah,
It was just like I could have stayed home. I was like, well, there was no point for me to go out. I tried to be quirky and fun, party with the girls, live a little euphoria life, and then I got kicked out and laughed by a bunch of alpha males
who also didn't get in.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah. So yeah, that was my low.
Let's get out of here.
And it was very traumatizing. To say
I'm
the
sure
least.
you didn't miss much.
I didn't miss much. I should have stayed at home.
But you have a story. Think of it like that. You got to find the light in every situation. Like that made for a pretty fun story.
Right.
That made for like a 10-minute story on our
cut
podcast.
It down to 3, please. So how was Drake?
He's cool. I've met him once.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met? He's like God.
Lionel Messi. So yeah.
Lionel Messi. It sounds familiar. Oh, the soccer player.
Yeah.
You love your soccer players.
Yep.
I love soccer players.
Yeah.
You want to know the famous person I've ever met?
I mean, I've met. I mean, in terms of, I literally thought because it was funny because I saw an Instagram like chart, like top 10 most followed Instagram accounts, and Messi's like 3 or 4. Ronaldo's number 1. I haven't met him yet, and that's like my dream.
I feel like you're going to.
That's my dream.
I could see it.
Kylie's number 2, and I've met Kylie. So if we're talking Instagram,
I would say both.
But I don't know. I would love to see people's opinions on this, of like, or like an actual stat, because I don't want opinions, because like at the end of the day, like they're opinions. I want like a stat, like I want a fact of like, what's a more household name, Kylie Jenner or Lionel Messi?
I don't know what to answer.
I don't know what the
I'm
answer
scared
would
to
be.
even answer. I feel like
I'm scared to answer too.
I feel like Messi though.
I think worldwide, you
Kylie
would think
Jenner.
Messi. No, you would think Messi. Soccer is a worldwide sport. He's in. But Kylie Jenner is also probably a worldwide
bitch. Like,
period.
yeah, she's Miss International.
That's
girl.
what I'm saying. That would be interesting to know.
Stormy baby, Wolfie. Noah, should we go on like an ad break or something?
Yeah, we should probably roll an ad before.
Yeah.
While we go pee.
I gotta go pee. Here's an ad.
We gotta pee. Here's an ad.
Here's an ad. Since we're talking about alpha males and closed-minded people, I think the best way to open up and break down barriers is to see a therapist. And the easiest and most convenient way to start is with Cerebral. Cerebral is an online mental health service app that offers prescription medication, counseling, and therapy for anxiety, depression, ADHD, insomnia, and more.
Perfect. With Cerebral, the cost is not a concern, but because treatments are 1/3 the price of traditional therapy, and they even have options for those with or without insurance. Cerebral is in network for several insurers, and they're working every day to grow their partnerships, even if you're out of network. They'll provide you with the necessary paperwork so you can easily submit a claim.
And for listeners of this program, you can receive 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at cerebral.com/sock.
So make sure you guys go to cerebral.com/sock for 65% off your first month. That's just a total of $30 to get started. Join Cerebral today on their mission to make quality mental health care accessible and affordable for all.
Tell me a moment, Noah, where you felt super accomplished.
It's crazy to think that there's been like a lot of those moments where I've thought, like, when I first got into it, like I could list off like every milestone that I think I've hit that I've just been like, wow, like this is crazy. Like it's all going downhill from here. Like as soon as I like did something, I was like, there's no way I could top this. Like with one being like the Vogue, my very first Vogue shoot that I did with Louis Vuitton, like stuff like that. And then
you did a Vogue shoot?
Yeah, before I even was like into fashion. I did a shoot for Vogue with Louis Vuitton, and then I did complex sneaker shopping, which was something that I just watched all the time. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this. And like that was like really cool for me.
You did a Vogue shoot?
And then
so sick.
GQ, that was stupid. Like that was ridiculous. Like I never thought in a million years I'd be on GQ. And then that happened. And then I did like the social assets for it, and I did like the YouTube videos for them. And it just didn't feel real. And then even like today I just got announced that I'm like partnering with the MLS, which is like huge for me. Major League Soccer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm doing a partnership with them, and I just got announced as the social playmaker.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait.
Super exciting because it kind of
super cool.
It's like my world's colliding.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know.
Your life is like a fucking, like you're like a sim.
Feels like it, huh?
A very successful sim. Wait. But like,
what about you?
No, hold on. Like Vogue? Like, go up. Wait, and isn't that something you've always wanted to do, like the soccer thing? You've always wanted to like be a part of like more of, you know, professional soccer shit. So I think, are you like playing? Or are you just like promoting something?
No, I have this thing every single week.
Wait, now me being a good interviewer. Hold on.
I know.
It's giving
you're like
Zach,
setting, you're like alley-ooping me.
It's giving Zach saying.
You're like alley-ooping me. You're setting me up. Every week I'm doing this thing called Beck's Corner, and I'm gonna log on to, or I'm going to post from the MLS account on TikTok, and basically break down like whatever's like popping that week in the MLS, whether it's like reviewing like players' fits as they walk into game day, or a cool nutmeg, or a cool skill, or a cool goal. Like I'm just kind of like reviewing it. Like,
that's cool.
Kind of summing up what happened in the week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I'm stoked. And it's just like cooler things along like. There's this thing called MLS Next, and it's like the next up and coming youngsters. Like it's like kind of like what I was in. I was in like the MLS USSDA, so it's like a development academy. So and like it's kind of transformed into MLS Next, which is basically just a bunch of young kids that are like trying to make it as pros.
Yeah, and
it's gonna be cool because I'm gonna like go to like games, and I'm gonna go to like events, and like maybe speak here and there. But I just want to like. I just love watching, and I just want to watch, but I also want to fucking play. Like, I want to play so bad.
It's giving it boy. You're like the definition of an it boy. You know what that is? Like you're it.
As I say, I think I could figure out
that
what
was
it
pretty
boy.
Self-explanatory, but you are the it boy.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's iconic. Oh my God, go off. If you're playing professional soccer, can I be your cheerleader?
Well, that's like the thing. That's not what's happening here.
Oh,
which I wish it was.
It could happen, and I feel like it would.
It could if I really dedicated my time.
And
to it, but I just can't right now
now. But who knows what the future holds for you? I feel like you have so many different ways you can go, and I feel as though like if soccer is your main passion, who knows? You might end up being like a professional soccer player, and you're famous.
Maybe.
So like, why would they not want you on the team?
I know.
Aren't you like good
I've
too?
Thought about it. I'm okay.
Ew, what do you want me? The self-deprecation's not happening on this fucking podcast. You are good. Yeah. I've seen you dribble that ball before.
Yeah.
You're good.
I played for a long time. So
you're good. Come on, say it with me. You're good. 1, 2, 3.
I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. We love self.
What about you? What was your what's been a moment
well,
where
I'm
you've been like,
dropping my
I've made it?
OnlyFans next weekend.
No, what's been a moment where you feel like you've made it? Cancel, like I know cancel, like you dropped that as like a joke,
Yeah.
but like that has to be a cool moment for you.
Oh, that was it was like I still can't believe that so many people enjoyed listening to my voice. I mean, I've made songs that have multiple million views. It's just crazy because people genuinely like the music.
Yeah.
I've been going to the studio a lot lately, and it's something I'm actually like interested in doing now. Like I have a passion for it, but right now I think I'm just kind of like I'm just living and like I'm kind of like I didn't get to really live like last year. I was kind of just working my ass off. But this year it's more so like I'm having fun while working, and I'm actually having a good time doing it.
That's good. I mean, it shows. It definitely shows that like work when it's just work versus work when you're having fun while doing it. Like I think there's just like a totally different like energy to like what you do, and I think that goes for everyone.
It's true.
But yeah,
it's very
but
much
like
true.
what other than music, like what have been some like really cool moments for you? Because you I mean, we were just in Milan together.
I will say the Prada show was like
I was just about to say,
really cool moment for me. I feel like just kind of traveling the world and then also meeting people who like support me in a different country is so crazy. And just Prada, like I still can't even believe like that they literally kind of know who I am, and like I get free Prada, which is kind of a flex. I feel like my biggest accomplishment that I think can never really like top is kind of like making my family proud.
Right.
Like my grandma seeing her actually super happy with me, my mom actually being super happy, and my dad being in my life and like being happy for me. That's like the top tier accomplishment.
Definitely.
Just because back then I wasn't able to like be who I wanted to be and like kind of make YouTube videos because they were so against it. So now showing them like, haha, like y'all were wrong and I did it, and now like look at me now type thing. It's really amazing. I feel super accomplished.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's what I was gonna say as well. Like I was talking about like my personal accomplishments, but other than that, like being able to like share the wealth with the family.
I know Mama Beck is thriving right now.
Mama Beck loves life, and that's what I
know she does.
Yeah, and I don't know, like doing that with the whole family, like even like with my sister, like who's my sister has like 3 million followers on TikTok, and like Tatum, she has 3 million.
Hold on, wait, get on the podcast, bitch.
she's like she literally finished college, has a degree to teach.
Yeah,
and like
she's gonna be a techer.
Doesn't want to teach.
Well,
like she literally went to school for teaching, finished school for teaching, and like realized that I don't want to do it. Like it just goes to show that like you can do whatever you really want in life, I guess. But
queen shit.
Yeah, she's just working right now. Maxwell's helping her out here and there.
Maxwell, you
King
dog.
Maxwell. But yeah, he keeps her busy.
All right, so on to a more crazier topic before we get into our little phone calls. Friendship trios. I have them. We have them. You have them.
Right.
All right. I think they're toxic.
Friendship trios.
Where there's 3 friends in a friend group.
Okay. No. Yeah, you go. Because
because I
have a rebuttal.
You didn't even know what I was gonna say, buddy.
It's not a rebuttal to what you're gonna say.
No matter what you do, listen, I've been in a lot of friendship trios. I'm always in a friendship trio. I don't know how I'm in one, but one person is going to always feel left out, no matter what you do. There's going to be that one friend that's going to always feel left out, and is probably going to take it personal. In every friendship trio. Do you agree or disagree?
I think that it depends who's in the trio. Like, I really think it just depends on, like, who you are. And, like, I don't mean this in any offense to anyone, but, like, I really think it's about, like, knowing your friends. And, like, knowing that, like, if you did this without them, they wouldn't like that. If this person needs a little bit more of an extra, like, push, then you should give them that. Like, kind of, like, almost catering to what your friends need. But, like, that all goes back to just being a good friend. And, like, I know I'm not a perfect friend. And I know it's hard sometimes because, like, selfishly, like, you want to do what you want to do. But then
Oh my god.
Like you also have friends. Like that's for me. This is like what's been a struggle coming out to LA. One, LA is its own little simulation. LA is just weird, and LA
it's
is
like the netherworld in Minecraft.
It really is. And LA, like I've learned so many things since I've moved out here, like good and bad. Take it.
Someone's breaking into my house, Noah.
Oh. But I've learned so many different things, good and bad. But that being said, like one of the things that like I really had to learn was that like not everyone's wired the same. And like I grew up my whole life around kids. Like I went to public school. I knew all kinds of people. That being said, I didn't like go out of my way to like get to know every single person.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very much always around convenient friends is what like you call them. I don't want to say I call them because I didn't make up the term. But convenient friends as in like you're friends with them because they do the same thing as you. It's convenient to be friends with them, right? They don't take much effort. Like it's just like you're just friends. Like you guys do the same thing. Those friends for me in high school were the ones that I went to school with. I played football. I played soccer. I played basketball with. Like those guys. Like there's a difference between convenient friends and the ones that like.
There was a point where I started hanging out with all of like just every kind of TikToker and like influencer in LA, and I was kind of trying to become friends with everybody just because growing up I've always wanted friends. So like so having so many people around me, I wanted to be their friend. And there was a point where I was calling everyone, checking up on them and being like, hey, how are you doing? Or like texting them first and like trying to hang out with them. But the energy was never reciprocated. Right. So then one day I tweeted, I said, stop reaching out to people for a month and see who like reaches out to you and those are your real friends. Yeah. And I did it.
Not many people reached out, huh?
You called me, which is great.
It sucks.
Yeah, so that's why I just kind of keep to myself now and just really like it's just you or my roommates.
Because that's the thing. It's like there's a lot, especially here in LA. It's a lot of relationships are very transactional in terms of like,
which is so fucking weird.
Like in terms of like, hey, and we should hang out because we could do this together, and then like.
I hate influencers that want to hang out just to film a YouTube video or film a fucking TikTok with you. Mm-hmm. I'd rather literally drink dirt.
It kind of water. I mean, it kind of weeds that. Like it's almost good that when they say like, "Hey, like you want to hang out and film," and they haven't reached out to you in like a month, it's almost like
we know your intentions.
Yeah, and it like helps. It helps like there are friendships that are very much worth it. That like you have to do stuff for them as well, like where it's give and take. You know? Do you get what I'm saying? Holds on.
The question was...
Yeah, what was the question? Trio. Toxic trios.
No, you did it. I love it.
I mean, toxic trios.
You're such a Taurus. Oh my God, bitch. You literally...
You just rambled.
You were ramble. Every time I ask you a question, you somehow, every question today, never answer it.
I tiptoed. But it was more of like trying to get you on the same page of where my head... Because if I say like, no... I did kind of answer it. I said it depends who you're friends with.
Bitch, no, you didn't. Girl, you talked about Tyler and soccer and UCLA.
Oh, I guess where I was going with it, convenient friends. Like, if you have two convenient friends and you're in a trio with them, I don't think anyone ever feels left out because you're all doing the same thing. Like
that's not true because
everyone's very sensitive nowadays, especially here in LA.
No, so sensitive.
Like a lot of people have FOMO, and it's like, well,
I hate FOMO. I just hate people who go, "Why are you guys hanging out without me?" Or "You guys are doing this without me." Come on, like no one's trying to leave you out. Stop using FOMO as a thing. Stop self-diagnosing. What did you call me? A mitochondria?
Hypochondriac.
Stop being a hypochondria. There, I said it. PSA.
No, that's not what that. A hypochondriac is someone that always thinks they're like sick and like self-diagnosing.
Well, stop self-diagnosing yourself with FOMO. It's not a real thing.
Well, FOMO is definitely a real thing.
Okay, yeah, because I'd be hella having FOMO sometimes.
I was just about to say.
But I'm better at hiding it. I'm not going to like make the person feel shitty for not inviting me.
That's the biggest. That's also a very touchy subject because I have friends that also have FOMO. And like, yeah, I mean, there's some times where like my friends are hanging out with me. I'm like, sick invite. Just as like a joke, just like. But then, like, at the same time, like, am I joking? Like, I would have liked to be with...
You fucking dumbass bitches. Don't ever text me again. But I'm joking, guys.
Yeah. You have to be sensitive to it. Because some people are like, damn, like, I really, like hanging out with them. I don't know why they did this without me. And it's like, I mean... Well, I only had 2 tickets. And it was like...
See, and that's okay. But when you're like, let's say, for example, me, you, and we have another buddy. And me and you go get food. And this person wasn't there.
T.
Why are they gonna be like, I'm angry, bitch? If you don't Postmate,
I guess at that point you just kind of have to like I cater to it if you want and like be like, hey,
yeah, I
like we're
guess.
sorry, like.
But yeah, but
Like,
like
you don't want to be like it won't happen again because it probably will.
It's
Like
gonna happen
you
again.
can't promise someone something that's
I'm gonna
you know, like, but or you could just ignore it and see if like they literally were just doing it for attention.
Oh, attention seekers. Personally, I think I'm a big attention seeker.
The way you went about it, I thought you were about to like
There,
start
I
hating
said
on
it.
them.
I'm speaking my truth. Do you think I'm an attention seeker?
At times, I think anyone can be.
I think you're one. I
think anyone can be.
I think you're a hypochondria too.
This isn't.
Did I say that
a
right?
time to like
Did I say
attack
it
me.
right?
No, you didn't say it right. I'm not
I
going
think
to take
you're a
offense to it. 'Cause
mitochondria and you're not the powerhouse.
I'm the powerhouse of the cells.
Literally, love.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the hotlines. We had a prompt for you guys.
That's what I sound like. Oh my god.
The prompt that we put out prior to this podcast, we said something like, "Have you ever been caught? And like, if you were, what were you doing?" Because being caught is it's a broad statement, you know.
I've been caught.
We left it very loose end. So let's hear these.
Me and this guy, we were in the corner, like, of the girls' bathroom in the big stall. We were just making out. And some girl walked in. And she saw 2 pairs of feet. And so she went and got the freaking track coach.
She a snitch.
And she walked in. And she started banging on the door. And she said, if you don't open this door right now, we're calling your parents. So we opened the door. And it was his mom. And it was literally so awkward. And I got dragged out. And we both got put on the watch list, which basically at my high school, the watch list is like you have to have someone escort you to every single class. And so we were escorted to every single class, and we were in two of the same classes, and so we got pulled from those classes and put into different classes so that we weren't in the same class together.
Bro, what?
You know,
because y'all were...
No, this
Making
is valid.
out?
You should not be making out with
okay.
somebody in the bathroom. You should be focused on your homework. Oh my God. Gen Z nowadays is just so fast. Me back in my day, I was not kissing boys. I was studying for science. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on myself. Yeah, girl, you better get that dick and go, girl. And
That's,
No, but literally, like, Noah, she's in the wrong. I'm sorry to say it. You're in the wrong, girl.
I mean, of course she's in the wrong.
shouldn't
Like,
be
you
making out
shouldn't
in
be
the
doing that.
Yeah, don't
but
make
at
out
the
in the
same time,
bathroom.
like, I get it. Like, I get it. Like,
You don't get it. You would never make out in the bathroom at the
you
age
don't
of
know
her.
me. You don't know me.
Oh, Noah.
No, but that being said, I don't think you should be put on a watch list. Like, this is like a...
Absolutely. You should be put on a watch list.
Like, it's not like she was doing drugs. Like, if she was doing drugs, then yeah,
She
that's a
was
problem.
having physical activity with another student in the bathroom.
Is it illegal? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it is.
Oh.
I could be wrong. That could be. That could
I
be
can't wait
illegal
to
at
see how
schools.
you raise your kids. Because my kids are going to be on a watch list. Life 360 on that ass.
No, that sounds like a straight up movie scene.
No,
like,
I'm putting-
get out. It's
I'm
like
gonna-
Cassie holding the door with Maddie.
You know those specs on Snapchat?
Yeah.
I'm making my kids wear those. I'm watching your every movement, bitch.
Oh, you're crazy.
Little
you're crazy.
GoPro action.
Where we going today? You're just in your watching on your iPad. All right, what's next? Way to start.
So one time
We got a guy.
We did get it.
me and my now ex best friend
I hate her.
thought it would be a fun idea to have a girl from Tinder come over, and then we drank, and then we went to the graveyard, and we had a threesome. And
R.I.P. That pussy
Got
caught. Oh, I thought we were all on the same page. Wait,
That was funny, man.
listen. I loved the beginning. You
People
know,
are literally living in movies.
no,
like
this bitch thinks he's in Euphoria. On God.
he is.
Come on, Rue.
Yeah, he's-
Come on, Rue. It's giving real. But
Oh
listen,
my God.
no, you had me. Like I was digging the beginning, like your little drunken nasty action, go off, King. But the graveyard, you want spirits? You're
Well, I
playing.
wonder if his ex-best friend was a girl or a guy.
Doesn't matter.
I kind of. What do you mean it doesn't
Why
matter?
does it matter? What's wrong with
Because I want to know what the threesome dynamic was like.
You don't need to know that. It's none of your business.
Kind of,
I
he
know,
told
I
us a
kinda know,
story.
too.
Hey, right? Like,
Shit, was he fine? Was he fine?
or
Should we-
she? I don't know.
Dicks.
What?
Okay, next one, please.
Okay, so this was my sophomore, junior year in high school.
Another guy.
I was
We're
dating this girl
eating.
at the time, and we had previously gotten in trouble for sneaking out, so we never
Sneaky
had
link.
time to see each other.
Yeah.
And as stupid as we were, one day we agreed,
Stupid.
we set a time at school to meet up at the sunroom, which was directly across from the healthcare classroom. The healthcare classroom had this big window, and so I was like, nobody's going to be watching through that window. We can go sneak in. And a student was in there at the time, and they saw us go in. I don't know what their thoughts were,
Better not snitch.
but literally maybe
Not
10
the
minutes
ops.
later, our healthcare teacher walked in on us.
That's crazy.
And it was honestly one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to us. And yeah, we got suspended for I think 2 weeks.
You act like they're still not seeing each other.
I'm sorry. I know y'all are still
Yeah,
low
don't
key.
act like they're
Y'all said
sneaking around that
sneaky link.
sunroom. They're still going there.
She says sneaky link. Is that story gave Love Simon?
Actually, though, these kids are
Yo, y'all are fucking crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all's parents.
they're actually living like
I'm snitching. Y'all
Y'all
shouldn't
are
play with
crazy.
Legos, not with each other. The fuck? I'm snitching.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah. Have you ever?
Say it.
Have you
Maybe
ever-
don't.
Have you ever been a little freaky in your school? I feel like you have.
Next question.
You give me freaky vibes.
So, my friend just told me that she got caught in her parents' restroom doing the deed
What's up with all
with
the
her
sex?
ex-boyfriend, who's not now her boyfriend, in her own parents' restroom. And yeah.
You know, you a fake ass friend, cause not you telling your best friend.
you outing your friend.
Yeah, not you outing your friend.
Her name is, imagine you spelled the name and everything.
Her name is Jessica Mendoza. Like,
And his name.
you just really out here outing your best friend.
What's next?
question.
Okay,
Okay.
so this is really embarrassing. But there
Let's
was one
hear it.
day where I had used the restroom really bad, and I was at Starbucks. It's kind of like down a hallway, so I was going down the hallway.
I don't think
and
it's a sex story.
There's a sign that says "out of order" on the restroom.
Where'd she shit?
So
Mm-mm.
obviously, I didn't wait. I had to go really bad, and the door was unlocked.
Not you
so I
said
went
shit
in,
on
She
them.
should've-
and I just shut the door behind me because I'm like, I'm gonna hurry up and get out before I get in trouble. Anyways, and I'm using the restroom, and the janitor, he's not even looking up. He comes in with like the trash can that has wheels, and he's like sliding it. He looks up, and then he sees me, and we made eye contact for like 2 seconds, and like I was frozen. I didn't know what to do, and he like was frozen for a second, and then like he walked out. When I tell you that's like the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my life, like, oh my god. But yeah, anyways, I came out and he was in the hallway. He's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's okay.
You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Not much to say there. Wait, so she used the out of order bathroom? Is that what she
She
said?
didn't care. I like her. She has a lot of personality.
Yeah. Determination, too.
Determinate. And things like that. So, do you consider yourself Kanye's moose?
Moose? Yeah, maybe.
What is a moose?
Well, I was Josh Safdie's muse when you were on Uncut Jam and things like that.
You do it so good.
Josh Safdie. Like,
Wait, is it
it's so
moo?
funny.
Muse.
Muse.
I said moose. Holy fuck. It's because, I've just been so tired and just working so
I'm
hard.
tired too right now. With that being said, yeah, I just want to wrap it up. Y'all done listening to
I did
us?
the outro last time, so kill it, bestie.
Y'all done listening to us right now? They said yes. Okay. But that being said, y'all, I think we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
This episode of our
Woo.
podcast. Woo! Till
Big
next
woo.
Tuesday. But that being said, make sure you guys follow us on all socials at Put a Sock in It Pod, at Larray, at Noah Beck. It's right there. Put a Sock in It Pod.
Rate this episode a 5 stars if you're listening
Apple
right
Music.
now. Please. And if you do, send me a screenshot on Twitter and Instagram, and I will follow and DM you a picture of Noah Beck's feet.
It's true.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, hi, hello. Please do not dislike the video. Give it a big thumbs up and comment what you guys want us to talk about next time, whether if it's advice that you need.
Yeah, give us some criticism.
Or if you guys need a little bit of like...
Constructive, though. Make it constructive.
Yeah, if you think we can upgrade on the cloths, let us know.
We're working on it,
Yeah,
all right?
light
get
work.
Get this video to 1 million views.
And we'll get some new cloths.
And we'll get some new cloths, I promise you that. But that being said, make sure you subscribe, turn those post notifications on. And
Comment
but we love you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next Tuesday. Say bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye, guys. Love you guys.